So in order for the Captivation to be used in standalone mode, but still be able to be networked together to multiple devices, we're actually muting Dynet commands. So in this next section in the software, I'm going to show you how to unmute those Dynet commands. And you would need to do this for any commissioned application. So now I have my training demo file open again. You can see my couple of load controllers here. I have my relay 0 to 10 controller and my phase controller. Now that my phase controller is selected, I'm going to roll over here to the motion control tab, and I can see the default setup for Captivation in a standalone application. Now you can see these commands are muted. To unmute these commands, I select and double click. That'll take me into this dialog where I can see route to port 1 is false. I'm going to make that true, and I'm going to do this for all the commands. Now I can keep these settings for the motion control, or I can modify them as required by the project. But this is now a normally operating commissioned sensor. Now that we have unmuted the commands for motion control, we're going to go over here to the switches tab. Now these are your dry contacts. Again, you can see that they're muted here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to advanced, and under advanced I can see Dynet mute. Right now it's set to true. I'm going to go ahead and set that to false, and I'm going to do this for each command. Now if you're not using the dry contacts, this might not be an issue, but if you are planning on using the dry contacts for any other commissioning, you do want to go through and unmute these commands. Now that that's done, we have a Captivation that is ready for the settings that are required by the project, so we can go in and set up these switches for whatever we need them to do, or set up the motion control for whatever we need to do, and we are good to go. And this is how you would go through the software and do that.